Inflation is coming down, but rates are staying high. So what's going on? Well, it's a supply and demand problem. Even though we are seeing inflation starting to come down, there's pressure on the banking side that is causing an issue for us. If you remember, we've had three big bank failures this year, and those assets had to be sold. So if you think back around April 6th, the FDIC started to sell off the assets of them. Well, what do they sell? They sell the mortgage-backed securities and the treasuries. At the same time as they're selling those, other banks are facing issues because customers are wanting to pull their money out. They're wanting to put them into higher interest earning accounts. Therefore, the banks have to come up with those assets. So how do they get their capital back? They have to sell their treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. So they're selling them at a loss, which is pushing us down. Therefore, rates are going higher at the time. This will level out. We are going to see that the inflation is coming down and that we will start seeing mortgage-backed securities selling higher, treasuries selling higher. Therefore, rates will start to come down. Now, more bad news is we've also had a problem with the debt ceiling. And the debt ceiling out there, whenever there's like uncertainty in the market doesn't know what to do with that. It doesn't like it. So right now we're staying high on the rates from that. And then to go with that, we had the president of the Fed, James Bullard, come out and say he expects two more rate hikes this year. Thank God Jerome Powell came out and made the comment that he thinks we need to back off of the rate hikes because the pressure that's going on within the banking industry. So we have that as good news. The other bits of good news that we have going on is that we are seeing inflation is dropping, and the Fed's favorite way of gauging inflation is the PCE report. That comes out this Friday. I do think we're going to see inflation starts to drop down more there as well. Then the other thing too that people need to be considering is buying a house right now. If you are out buying or you're wanting to buy, or you're thinking of buying, they need to do it now because we are definitely seeing the pressure on the market that's coming with that. So even though we have high interest rates, we see housing that's going over 70% of the market sold last month within 30 days. So we're seeing the houses are selling faster. 33% of the houses sold with multiple offers. And then the average day on the market is only 22 days. So right now, housing is selling, it's going faster, but it's going to get worse once rates drop. So if you're thinking of buying, you need to buy now, because if you're trying to look back in a month from now, you're going to say, oh, I wish I could have bought then. Well, you can't. So take advantage of the higher rates to buy the house that you want right now. You can always refinance in the future. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Tim Stafford, Edge Home Finance.